Hello everyone. Welcome to Clinosol Research YouTube channel. So today we are going to discuss about interview preparation questions, which is clinical data management, which is part 1. So we have already started interview related questions, interview preparation questions for clinical research and for pharmacovigilance. And this would be a series of questions for clinical data management. And today we are going to discuss about the part 1 of interview based questions. So today I'll be discussing about 5 most important repeated asked questions in interview. That's first one, what is CDM? Define CDM. What is clinical data management? How do you define clinical data management? What are the basic understanding of clinical data management as per you? That's an interview-based question. What is the importance and what is the significance of clinical data management? How clinical data management is work in a scenario of clinical trial management systems? And what are the different databases? What are the systems which are being used? Because you know that there are studies which are conducted on paper-based and electronic systems. If it is being used as electronic system, what are the different databases used in clinical data management? What are the different phases of clinical data management? What are the different types or what are the phases of clinical data management? What is protocol? Explain its importance in the clinical data management. So now with this, we will go ahead with the first question. What is a clinical data management? So CDM is a process which comes in your clinical trial management system. So clinical trials are conducted in order to make sure that the drug which is being used, the device which is being used, the vaccine which is being used is safe and having effectiveness. But how are we going to decide or define that the drug is safe and vaccine or drug is having effectiveness? So by showing the evidence, by showing the trials on human subjects, and by collecting the data, by validating and analyzing the data, by reviewing the results of the human subjects, we will be able to tell that the clinical data which is produced is accurate and also with the data quality and integrity, which is being analyzed and submitted for the regulatory body for getting approval for the new drug, is called as your clinical data management. So how do you define a clinical data management? So clinical data management is a process in which the collection of data, validation of data, reconciliation of data, archival of clinical trial data, which is collected as per or validated as per GCP, which is good clinical practice, and also applicable regulatory requirements. So CDM is a process in which clinical data is collected, validated, and reconciled and archived as per GCP and applicable regulations. So now what is the significance of clinical data management? Why it is very important? As we have already seen that the clinical trials are important to make sure that there is an evidence that the drug is safe and having efficacy. So how are we going to analyze that data which is being collected? Then it's importance of clinical data management. So the data which is produced has to be having a very good quality, has to be having a very good integrity. So data quality and integrity of the data which is being produced from clinical trial subject has to be at most given significance. So now clinical research studies produce or provides a more important crucial information about clinical data management processes or provides clinical data management aspects which assures the data quality. So first one is it assures. The CDM significance is it assures the data quality. The quality of data is at most high standards and accelerated development. The time to market of the drug is being fastened. Accelerated development is being done. Protection of data loss. The data is which is being collected from the subjects are not being lost, because as per our regulations, the data loss is 0% accepted. And protection or complete and accurate collection of data. So the accurate and complete data. There should not be a missing information. There should not be inaccurate information or invalid information which is being collected from the subjects about the clinical trial data. Assuring the data integrity and quality during the data transfers. So when the data is transferred from one system to other system, the data quality and integrity of data should be of high standards. Then you are going to produce this importance of clinical data management. Two, representation of trials in the study database. So this is the importance, the quality of data, the integrity of data, and the completeness, accuracy of data, and also the data transfers, and also true representation of trial-related activities is the significance of clinical data management. Now, what are the different databases we used in conducting the clinical data management? So now when you are conducting a clinical data management, it has to be conducted in electronic systems or electronic database. So how are we going to collect the electronic database or electronic systems is something which we have clearly mentioned here. So there are studies which are conducted on paper studies and electronic systems, but electronic systems are highly used, highly reproducible, highly used by almost all topmost CROs. Now there are different database. One is Oracle Inform, ClinTrial, Macro, Rave, eClinica solutions or eClinical solutions. In terms of functionality, these software tools are more or less similar, and there is no significant advantage of one system over the other system. It's just look and feel of the system which is being used, and the reporting tools and the outcome of the data which is being produced is more important, taken into considerations. So that's why it is being used. So there are different databases. If anyone asks what are the different databases used in clinical data management, it is one is Oracle Inform, and the second one is Rave, and the third one is ClinTrial and eClinical Suite. What are the different phases of clinical data management? So the clinical data management is divided into three phases. The first phase is setup phase, the second phase is conduct phase, and third phase is closeout phase. Setup phase will contain the protocol review, receiving of protocol and reviewing of protocol, development of case report form or CRF design, and the third one is edit checks or auto queries creation and creation of testing of edit checks or test data creation and testing or user acceptance testing. Conduct phase will all contains your data entry, discrepancy management or query management or lab reconciliation, SAE reconciliation, and medical coding. So these are the conduct phase which is being conducted, and closeout phase is the closeout phase will contain the freezing and locking and unlocking. So this is about your closeout phase. So from receiving from the protocol till the data which is being submitted to the regulatory bodies is your setup phase, conduct phase, and closeout phase. There are different phases in clinical data management. Now, what is protocol? What is the importance of protocol in clinical data management? So now a protocol is a document that describes about its objective, design, methodologies, and statistical considerations and organization of trial. So 5 important points. First one is its objective, its design, its methodologies, its organization of trial, and statistical considerations. So 5 important details is contained in a document which is called as a protocol. A protocol is a document which contains objective, design, methodologies, and statistical considerations, and also organization of clinical trial. A protocol serves as a comprehensive document, yes, that provides guidance to all parties involved in a clinical trials, including CRC, CRA, CDMs, or statisticians, or your study coordinators and data managers and regulatory authorities. Here is why the protocol is very important in CDM process, because the protocol defines the design of a clinical trial. How many subjects are being there, how many groups are there, how randomization is being done, is this open label or blinded, or it is crossover or parallel, or is this active control or placebo control, or it is one time end of visit, or it is follow-up plus end of visit. What is a hypothesis and objective? What is a hypothesis? We are thinking that, okay, A is equal to B is a hypothesis. And how is this questions are being, research questions or objectives are being answered, and specific aims and design of trials, and also objective of the trials, and also organization, that how many visits has to be done and how many forms has to be taken into a particular visits is being clearly mentioned in your document, that is your clinical trial protocol. So coming back to about Clinosol. So Clinosol is a private limited firm which provides the training for your clinical research, CDM, pharmacovigilance, medical writing, and regulatory affairs. We also provides the skill development for experienced people, including CRCs and internship based and aggregate reportings, imaging, data reviews, and clinical data science. So this is about the 2022 or 2023 achievements. Admissions is 252, placements is 141, blogs is 260, and articles are 98, and presentation is 280. Industry expert are 72, MOUs are 19, events and competition are 42, and workshops are 24. So how to reach us? So you can reach us with this number, and this is our website. So this is all about our interview-based questions. I have discussed 5 important questions. What is CDM? What is an importance of CDM? What is the different phases of the CDM? What are the databases used in the CDM? What is the significance of CDM or clinical data management? So thank you so much. We'll meet with one more series of interview based question, CDM part 1.